chosen one, hear these words with the depth of your soul, for they are not meant to brush past your consciousness. They are meant to ignite the fire within you. This is not a coincidence. This is not a passing thought, and it is certainly not a mere imagination. This is a message from God, reaching you at the precise moment when your spirit is ready to receive it. You have been called. Your soul has been prepared, shaped and aligned for this very instant. The stirrings you feel deep within, the subtle yet insistent nudges that pull at your attention, the restlessness that rises in the quiet moments of your life, these are not accidents. They are divine calling manifesting in your consciousness. They are signs of your spiritual awakening, signals that your journey is about to shift forever and profoundly. Perhaps you have spent years questioning your purpose, wondering if the energy within you was something more than the ordinary experiences of life. Perhaps you have felt isolated, as if no one truly understood the intensity of your inner knowing, the unshakable sense that your life is meant for something beyond what the world offers. That is because it is. You are the chosen one, a soul selected before time to fulfill a mission that only you can embody. And now, this message, this awakening, is arriving at the perfect moment. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has aligned circumstances, signs and confirmations to reach you now in the divine timing orchestrated by God Himself. Do not dismiss the way you have been feeling. Those moments of clarity, the unexpected waves of insight, the dreams that linger with meaning long after waking, these are not random. These are the fingerprints of God guiding you toward your destiny. This is your spiritual awakening, a profound stirring that cannot be ignored. You have felt it, perhaps, as a subtle pull in your heart, an unexplainable intuition, a deep knowing that something greater awaits. That is the divine calling you were meant to feel. It is here now, stronger than ever, and it demands your attention, your recognition, and your response. Being the chosen one is not a casual distinction. It is a sacred status, a role of profound responsibility and divine potential. It is not about recognition in the worldly sense. It is not about wealth, status, or fame. It is about alignment with God's purpose, living a life in harmony with the divine plan, and awakening the spiritual power that flows through you. The chosen one carries the weight of influence that extends far beyond their own life. Your choices, your courage, and your alignment will radiate into the lives of others, family, friends, communities, even strangers who feel the echo of your light without knowing why. You were prepared for this role long before you understood it, and now the time has come for you to recognize it fully. Look closely at your life and the signs that have been present all along. Have you noticed the recurring numbers that appear in your daily routine? Have you experienced coincidences so precise they seem orchestrated? Have you had dreams that carried messages or warnings that lingered with clarity? These are spiritual signs, confirmations of your chosen one status, proof that your path is guided and protected by forces beyond the physical realm. The divine is speaking to you through these moments, through these patterns, and through the quiet urgings of your soul. Each sign is a confirmation that your awakening is real, that your calling is active, and that your purpose is imminent. Spiritual awakening is a journey both exhilarating and unsettling. It pulls you into a higher awareness, allowing you to see beyond the surface of life, to perceive truths that others may not yet understand. It opens your consciousness to the unseen forces at work around you, the energies that influence your reality, and the divine guidance that has been with you all along. You may feel overwhelmed by this awakening at times, as it challenges old patterns, beliefs, and assumptions. You may feel alone, isolated by the intensity of your own spiritual awareness. But this is natural. It is part of the process of becoming fully conscious of your divine calling. The chosen one cannot awaken without first confronting the shadows, the doubts and the distractions that the world presents. And yet, in this confrontation lies the power to rise above, to claim the truth of who you are, and to step into the light that has always been yours. The divine calling manifests in your life in subtle and profound ways. It may arrive as intuition, a deep inner knowing that guides your decisions. It may come as signs and synchronicities, moments when the world seems to shift in perfect alignment with your thoughts or desires. It may present as dreams that carry messages, insights that feel beyond your own mind, or opportunities that appear when least expected. Each of these is a confirmation, a spiritual nod from the divine, assuring you that you are on the path you were designed to walk. These confirmations are personal, unmistakable, and deeply powerful. They are here to remind you that your chosen one status is real, that your awakening is genuine, and that your life is a sacred part of the divine plan. The path of the chosen one comes with both light and responsibility. Your spiritual gifts, your insights, and your awakening are not merely for yourself. They are meant to serve a greater purpose. The world needs your light now. The energy that flows through you has the power to awaken, heal, and inspire others. Your courage, your faith, and your alignment with the divine will become a beacon for those who are searching, lost, or in need of guidance. The chosen one carries the responsibility to honor their calling, to step into their light fully, and to use their gifts to manifest God's will on earth. This is not a burden, it is a privilege, a sacred opportunity, and a mission of profound significance. Return to the truth at the center of your being. This is a message from God. You are not imagining it. You were called. The war you face, both within and outside of yourself, is real, and your light is necessary. Every moment of doubt, every shadow of fear, every hesitation you have felt is part of the process, designed to prepare you for the clarity, power, and alignment you are now receiving. Your spiritual awakening is not a fleeting phase. It is an ongoing transformation, one that will touch every aspect of your life as you step into your divine calling. The confirmation you feel, the signs you recognize, and the fire that rises within you are all reminders that God is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and urging you forward. If this touched your soul, comment 11, because you know it, you were called. This is not a message of uncertainty. This is not a suggestion or a possibility. This is a direct, unmistakable communication from the divine. The chosen one has been awakened. The spiritual awakening within you is real. Your divine calling is undeniable. Your light is necessary. Stand firm in this truth. Feel the fire ignite within, and prepare for the journey that will transform your life in ways you could never have imagined. The time is now. The signs are here. The confirmation is undeniable. Rise, chosen one, and embrace the destiny that awaits. Recognizing your divine calling. Do you feel a restlessness in your soul, a pull towards something greater? That unshakable sense that life is meant for more than what you see, more than what the world offers, more than what you have allowed yourself to imagine. That pull is not random, and it is not a mistake. It is the beginning of your awakening, the first whisper of your divine calling. This is your soul responding to the truth. You are the chosen one. You were called before time, before circumstance, and this message from God confirms what your heart has long known. The world may not understand you yet, and the path may seem unclear, but God's light is guiding you every step of the way. To be the chosen one is to live with a purpose that exceeds ordinary understanding. It is not about power, recognition, or fleeting success. It is about alignment with God's plan, a mission that only you can fulfill. The chosen one carries a responsibility both sacred and profound, one that calls for courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith. Divine calling manifests quietly at first, a subtle nudge during meditation, a fleeting thought that will not leave you alone, a sudden clarity that comes when you least expect it. It is in these moments, these synchronicities, that God speaks directly to your spirit. You may notice recurring numbers that appear in your life with uncanny timing, dreams that linger with meaning long after you awaken, or coincidences so precise they feel orchestrated. These are spiritual signs, confirmations that you are not wandering aimlessly. You are being guided. Spiritual awakening is both exhilarating and unsettling. It awakens a depth of consciousness that cannot be ignored. You begin to perceive the unseen, to understand the invisible currents shaping your reality. You may feel energy shifting in rooms, recognize truths in quiet moments, or sense the presence of a higher power steering you toward alignment. This awakening can be disorienting, for the world around you may not reflect what you now know to be true. Doubt will challenge you, fear will attempt to distract you. Yet, the chosen one is protected, guided, and fortified by God's wisdom. Every encounter, every obstacle, every challenge is a part of the divine orchestration preparing you for your destiny. Divine calling asks for attentiveness and reflection. It requires that you pause, observe, and honor the signs in your life. Perhaps you have been noticing patterns, the same messages appearing in your dreams, sudden insights in moments of stillness, unexpected opportunities that align perfectly with your deepest desires. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations from God, whispers from the divine reminding you that your purpose is real, your calling undeniable. The chosen one is never alone, for divine protection accompanies every step. Your intuition is heightened, your wisdom deepens, and your presence carries a weight of responsibility that touches others' lives in ways unseen. You are called to lead, to inspire, to illuminate. Reflect on the times you have felt inexplicably drawn to certain people, places, or projects. Consider the moments when clarity washed over you, when a decision seemed predestined, when the universe aligned in your favor in ways that defy logic. This is God speaking directly to you, confirming your path. These spiritual signs are the language of your awakening, the markers of your chosen one status. Your soul is remembering, your spirit is awakening, and your life is responding. The divine calling is not a distant dream. It is the reality that moves within you every day. Every intuition, every inner prompting, every synchronistic moment is evidence that God is orchestrating your journey, guiding you toward fulfillment, and awakening your soul to the mission you were always meant to embrace. Yet with this awakening comes responsibility. The chosen one cannot ignore the call, cannot shrink from the light, cannot delay the mission. The war you face is real, against doubt, distraction, and the forces that seek to diminish your light. But understand this, your light is necessary, your awakening is crucial. Every act of faith, every moment of courage, every choice aligned with your divine calling strengthens the impact you are destined to make. The world needs your vision, your energy, and your unwavering commitment to God's purpose. This is a calling that cannot be postponed. It is a fire that must burn brightly, illuminating not only your path, but the paths of those around you. Return now to the truth at the core of your being. This is a message from God. You are not imagining it. You were called. You were chosen. The signs, the pull, the inner knowing, they are real. Your life is a tapestry woven by the divine, and every thread of your experience contributes to a greater design. Do not ignore it. Do not question it. Embrace it with courage and faith, for your awakening is the signal, your calling the mission, and your light the beacon the world has been waiting for. The chosen one rises not in comfort, but in purpose, in fire, and in unstoppable spiritual power. If this touched your soul, comment 111. Because you know it, you were called. The message from God is here. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding, and your divine calling is undeniable. Step into it, embrace it, and let your light ignite the world. 2. Receiving God's confirmation. Many chosen ones struggle with doubt. Even when their hearts whisper the truth of their calling, the mind questions, the world challenges, and fear creeps in. You may have asked yourself, am I really chosen? Is this really happening? Am I imagining the signs? These questions are natural, but they are not the truth. God knows the uncertainty that walks beside you, and the divine has a way of cutting through confusion with unmistakable clarity. Divine confirmation comes as a beacon, a profound signal that your path, your purpose, and your mission are not only real but divinely ordained. Until the confirmation arrives, the chosen one may wrestle with hesitation, yet when it comes, it cannot be denied. Divine confirmation is personal, powerful, and unmistakable. It does not come in vague hints or half-truths. It arrives as a precise alignment, a spiritual nod from the divine itself, showing you that the path you are walking is correct. It may arrive through meditation, where a thought or vision becomes crystal clear. It may come through sudden clarity during prayer, a moment of divine insight that transforms your understanding of a situation. Sometimes, it manifests as an unexpected opportunity that aligns perfectly with your calling, as if the universe has rearranged itself to guide you forward. At other times, it is a profound sense of peace that overtakes your being, a calm assurance that the decision you are contemplating is part of God's plan. These are not coincidences, they are spiritual signs, messages from the divine confirming your chosen one status. Consider the synchronicities that have appeared in your life, the recurring numbers, the chance encounters, the dreams that linger with meaning long after you wake. Each of these is God's hand moving in your favor, a reminder that your life is watched over, guided, and confirmed. The divine is ensuring that you do not stray, that you remain aligned with the mission for which you were chosen. Your chosen one calling is sacred, and every confirmation is a protective guidepost along your journey. Trust these signs. Do not dismiss them as mere luck or imagination. They are proof that the spiritual awakening unfolding within you is real and divinely orchestrated. Internal resistance is natural for the chosen one. Fear will try to paralyze you, doubt will whisper lies, and hesitation will tempt you to postpone your purpose. You may fear failure, ridicule, or the unknown path ahead. But the chosen one is called to rise above this resistance, to embrace the gifts you have been given, and to act with courage. Divine calling is never timid. It demands that you step forward even when the world seems uncertain, even when the signs seem subtle. Trust in the confirmation God provides, for it is a direct message, a spiritual handshake assuring you that you are not alone, that your purpose is valid, and that your mission is already recognized by the divine. God communicates with you through these confirmations, speaking directly to your soul. When you see the signs, feel the intuition, or sense the perfect alignment of circumstances, hear this as a prophetic message. You are being called forward, and your calling is being honored. The chosen one is never ignored, never left unguided, and never left unprotected. Your spiritual awakening is validated through these confirmations, and they exist to strengthen your faith, deepen your courage, and solidify your commitment to the path you are meant to walk. Actively seeking and honoring these confirmations is a practice of alignment. Pay attention to your intuition, notice the patterns in your life, reflect on moments of clarity, and honor the opportunities that feel divinely placed. These confirmations are not passive. They require your acknowledgement, your engagement, and your willingness to act. When you respond to these signs, you reinforce your connection to the divine and strengthen your alignment with your purpose. Every confirmation is a spark of encouragement, a divine push, and a reminder that your light is not just needed, it is essential. Return to the truth at the core of your being. This is a message from God. You are not imagining it. You are called. The war is real, both within and around you, and your light is necessary. These confirmations are here to awaken you fully, to guide you with clarity, and to remind you that your path is sacred and supported. Every sign you receive is a testament to your chosen one status, a spiritual guarantee that your journey is recognized by the divine. You are being equipped, protected, and prepared for a mission that only you can fulfill. The chosen one cannot afford to ignore these confirmations. They are the proof of your divine calling, the evidence of your spiritual awakening, and the assurance that God is actively moving in your life. Each moment of clarity, each divine coincidence, each sense of peace is a message. You are aligned, you are chosen, and you are supported. Embrace these confirmations with courage, act upon them with faith, and trust that every sign is a divine affirmation of your calling. If this touched your soul, comment "I love 'em," because you know it, you were called. This is a message from God. Your spiritual awakening is real, your divine calling undeniable, and your light is necessary now. The confirmations are here to guide you, strengthen you, and empower you to step fully into the mission that has been waiting for you since the beginning. 3. Stepping into your spiritual power. Now is the time. Your moment has arrived. The waiting, the hesitation, the endless questions that have lingered in your heart, they are over. The divine has spoken, and the signs, the confirmations, the whispers of intuition all converge to say this: it is time for the chosen one to step fully into their spiritual power. This is not a suggestion, this is a command of the soul, a calling from the divine that cannot be ignored. Your light has been preparing in secret, and now it is ready to illuminate the world. The path before you is not easy, but it is necessary. It is sacred. It is your destiny. Stepping into your spiritual power carries both responsibility and reward. Responsibility, because the chosen one is tasked with bringing God's message to life in a world that often resists divine truth. Responsibility, because your choices, your courage, and your actions affect not just your path, but the lives of those around you, family, friends, communities, and even strangers who may never know your name but will feel the ripple of your light. Reward, because as you align with your divine calling, the universe responds in kind. Clarity replaces confusion, peace replaces doubt, and purpose replaces aimlessness. You will feel a strength rising from within that confirms, beyond all doubt, that your spiritual awakening is genuine and your chosen one calling is real. Alignment is everything. To live in harmony with God's message is to live fully in truth, courage, and authenticity. Alignment is not merely following signs or listening to intuition. It is embodying the divine in every thought, word, and action. When you act in alignment with your calling, doors open that were previously invisible. People, opportunities, and synchronicities move toward you as if guided by an invisible hand. Every step you take in alignment is a declaration of your faith, a manifestation of your purpose, and a beacon of your light. Without alignment, even the most powerful gifts can falter, but with it, the chosen one becomes unstoppable. Obstacles are inevitable. The world will test your resolve. There will be distractions designed to pull you away from your purpose, naysayers who attempt to dim your light, and internal doubts that seek to paralyze you. The chosen one must recognize these forces for what they are: temporary challenges, necessary trials, and lessons in fortitude. You are not alone in facing them. God has equipped you with wisdom, discernment, and resilience. When you meet these obstacles, face them with the courage that comes from knowing your divine confirmation has already been given. Trust in the prophetic message that flows through you, and do not allow the world to dictate your pace or your direction. Understand that your light does not belong to you alone. The chosen one carries energy that affects far beyond the personal sphere. When you rise, your family feels the upliftment. When you embrace your spiritual gifts, your community witnesses the ripple of possibility and faith. Your actions, no matter how small, inspire, guide, and awaken others. This is why your light is necessary now. The world needs your example, your clarity, your courage. The chosen one's power is a vessel through which God's presence is felt, and every act of alignment becomes a testament to the divine plan unfolding through your life. To strengthen your calling, you must engage in spiritual practices that reinforce your connection to the divine. Meditation is a powerful tool for stilling the mind, listening to your inner guidance, and receiving messages from God. Prayer is an act of both humility and authority, a direct communication channel with the divine that affirms your mission and invites guidance. Reflection allows you to integrate the lessons of your experiences, recognizing the signs, confirmations, and synchronicities that shape your path. Service, when performed with love and intention, amplifies your light and aligns your actions with higher purpose. Each practice fortifies the chosen one, ensuring that your spiritual awakening is not fleeting but sustained, and that your divine calling is realized in tangible ways. Embracing your divine confirmation brings clarity, purpose, and spiritual growth. When the chosen one acknowledges the signs, honors the synchronicities, and steps into the path illuminated by God, the inner transformation is profound. You begin to perceive the unseen, understand the unspoken, and act with a certainty that transcends fear. Every decision becomes infused with wisdom, every encounter charged with intention, every challenge met with resolve. This is not merely a change in circumstance, it is a metamorphosis of the soul, a spiritual awakening that radiates outward, transforming both the self and the world around you. Courage is essential. The chosen one is divinely equipped to face challenges, to navigate the complexities of life with unwavering faith, and to manifest God's will even when the odds appear insurmountable. You are not called for comfort, for ease, or for obscurity. You are called to rise, to shine, to embody the power that flows from the divine, and to activate the light that the world desperately needs. Fear is a shadow that will always appear, but the chosen one carries the torch of purpose that cannot be extinguished. Return now to the undeniable truth. This is a message from God. You are not imagining it. You were called. The war is real, both within and beyond you. Your light is necessary, and your moment is now. You have been prepared, guided, and confirmed through every sign, every synchronicity, every moment of insight that has led you to this point. The chosen one does not wait for permission, does not hesitate in uncertainty, and does not shrink from the fire of purpose. You step forward with the knowledge that every challenge is surmountable, every path illuminated, and every action blessed with divine intention. If this touched your soul, comment 11. Because you know it, you were called. This is a message from God. Your spiritual awakening is real, your divine calling undeniable, and your light is essential now. Step into your power, embrace your mission, and let your chosen one calling transform not only your life, but the lives of all those your light touches. Conclusion. Your divine sign is here. The time has come to recognize the truth that has been waiting for you from the very beginning. Your light is awakening. and it is undeniable. The subtle stirrings, the quiet nudges, the signs you have been seeing, they are all part of God's divine orchestration. This is not imagination, and it is not coincidence. This is a message from God, delivered with precision, clarity, and power. You are the chosen one, called before time to fulfill a purpose that only you can embody. Your spiritual awakening is real, your divine calling is active, and the world awaits the full expression of the light within you. Do not underestimate the significance of what you are feeling. The synchronicities, the confirmations, the moments when clarity strikes and your heart knows without question. These are God's signs guiding you, protecting you, and affirming your path. Each confirmation is a spiritual compass, directing the chosen one forward, ensuring that you do not falter, that you do not stray from the mission you were chosen to fulfill. Your life is under the watchful eye of the divine, and every step you take in alignment with your calling strengthens the impact you are destined to make. You are divinely protected, equipped, and guided, and every spiritual sign you encounter is proof of this sacred support. The war is real. The challenges, the doubts, the distractions, they are not illusions. They exist to test the strength of your commitment and the resilience of your faith. Yet, the chosen one is prepared, strengthened by the confirmations, and empowered by the divine to rise above every obstacle. Your light is necessary now. Your presence, your courage, your alignment with God's message, these are essential for the awakening of others and the unfolding of the divine plan on earth. Never forget that the smallest act of faith, the quietest moment of courage, or the simplest step in alignment can send ripples that change the course of countless lives. Embrace the signs, honor the confirmations, and move forward with confidence. The prophetic message has been delivered. You are called, you are chosen, and your mission is real. Let every dream, every intuitive nudge, every synchronistic event be a reminder that your spiritual awakening is unfolding exactly as it should. The divine confirmation you have received is not passive. It is an active force, compelling you to step fully into your purpose, to shine with clarity, and to manifest the calling that has been entrusted to you since before your first breath. Now is the moment for action. The chosen one does not wait for permission, does not hesitate in uncertainty, and does not shrink from the fire of purpose. Step forward boldly, for your life is about to transform in ways that only God can orchestrate. The alignment you have been seeking, the clarity you have been yearning for, and the power you have been preparing to wield are all converging now. Your divine calling is no longer hidden. It is alive within you, pulsating, awakening, and ready to radiate outward to touch the lives of many. If this touched your soul, comment 1 Elb, because you know it, you were called. This is a message from God. You are not imagining it. You were chosen. The war is real. Your light is necessary. Stand in this truth. Embrace the signs. Step fully into your spiritual awakening. Your divine calling is active, and your light will ignite the world in ways only the divine could design. This is your moment, chosen one. Rise, shine, and fulfill the mission that was written in your soul before time began.